everybody, welcome to the Hacienda. Ribbit here. Today we are going to make spaghetti and meatballs. Thankfully we've got a nice break from the sub-zero temperatures, and what better way to celebrate than to have a good feast. This recipe is going to show you how to make easy peasy homemade spaghetti and meatballs that taste restaurant good. We're going to take regular jarred sauce and easy ingredients and turn this into something special. Alright, so here are the ingredients. What we got here is 1 pound of our processor burger, coarse ground, and half a pound of ground chuck from the grocery store. It's ground a little finer, so the combination of the two are going to give you a nice texture of the meatballs. And for the flavorant, we're going to utilize this Graziano Brothers meatball mix. I saw it online at their website. The link will be below if you want to go ahead and order it. Never had it before. We're going to test it out today. To jazz up the sauce, we got some just local St. Louis Italian neighborhood sauce. We got some fire roasted peppers, and to jazz it up, we need some Chianti. A good Italian red wine is always good for the sauce. We got a bouquet garni of fresh oregano and basil, and we're going to top it off with some Romano cheese. Okay, that's optional. Let's get cooking. Okay, in a pot with some olive oil. Now we got this over medium heat. We're going to saute the garlic. Ooh, I better turn it down. Cover that for a bit. Don't try this at home, kids. I'm a trained professional. Okay, so we're going to cook the garlic there until it just starts to change color and infuses the oil with its delightful flavors. And this is a trick I learned long time ago. Is they always say, oh, don't let your garlic brown. It does wonders for your sauce. Now, there is a neighborhood in St. Louis, Missouri called The Hill. And at the turn of the 20th century, a lot of Italian immigrants went there, and it became known as Little Italy, or The Hill. It is famous for its Italian food, and this particular sauce comes from a company that provides sauces and flavorants to local restaurants. So I'm going to get a spatula and scrape the rest out of here. Turn it back to medium. Now, you do not have to use this pasta sauce. The trick to this recipe, use any pasta sauce you like. Hell, use a ragu, whatever. The trick is we're going to jazz up the pasta sauce. And there's the bouquet garni. And here are the drained and chopped fire roasted red bell peppers, which truly adds something delicious. And now comes the Chianti. We're going to add half a bottle. Okay. There we go. Now we are going to turn this to medium high, get it boiling, then we're going to cover it and simmer it for half an hour while we make the meatballs. Okay, so here we have the 1.5 pounds of ground beef. I've got my hands washed, and to that we're going to add the Graziano Brothers meatball mix. And let me tell you, it smells delightful. Yeah, so we're going to get our hands in there and mix it up well. Stand by. So here's the mixed meatball mix. It smells really good. That is very promising. Now let's make some meatballs. Here they are done. They're about 3 to 4 ounces each. And while the sauce is simmering, we're going to grate some cheese. That smells so good. Romano cheese. Over medium heat, we want to brown the meatballs in a little bit of olive oil. Now, this is really lean ground meat. We get it 90-10 from the processor, and that is what the ground chuck from the grocery store was. Now, this is the secret to excellent spaghetti and meatballs. We're not going to cook these all the way through. We just want to brown them on a couple sides. Then we're going to transfer them over there to the spaghetti sauce in which we're going to finish cooking them. I've already pulled out the bouquet garni. The sauce is ready, and when we add the meatballs to it, we are then going to continue cooking and simmering uncovered so the sauce thickens and reduces. And we want to cook the meatballs in the sauce like this for at least half an hour while the meatballs cook through. The sauce will reduce and thicken. We'll give it an eyeball, maybe 45 minutes. But this technique makes a delicious spaghetti meatballs. The meat absorbs the flavor of the sauce absorbs the fat and the flavor of the meat. What's there not to like? And here we go. A beautiful plate of spaghetti and meatballs. But that's not all. We got to gussy it up with a little bit of ground Romano cheese. Well, not ground, shredded. Yeah. And there you go. That sauce smells awesome. And I will tell you that those meatballs smell amazing. Alright, let's taste them. Foist things foist. You know we got to try the meatballs. Oh, they are tender. And you see how perfectly done they are. This is definitely the way to cook a meatball. See that? That is good. Steaming hot. Let's try it. Meat comes out so tender when you cook it in this method. Wow. And let me tell you, folks, that Graziano Brothers seasoning, now that's Italian. Those of you of a certain age will remember that saying from a commercial. That is good stuff. I'll buy this again for sure. And let's try the sauce. Oops. It's going to be messy, but that's okay. The sauce is rich and thick. I have jazzed up sauces like that for years. That's my go-to. You can use ragu, grocery store brand, whatever. Throw in the bouquet garni, get some garlic cooking before you do it. Throw in some Chianti wine. I always use Chianti because it works. Boil it down, thicken it up, and then cook the meat in it. You can't go wrong. That is an amazing dish. Hey y'all, thanks for watching. Y'all take care.